to act. They just have to know how to fight. It is like watching a game. Then maybe we should go to the ballet next time. As you saw from the conversation above, we have two people having two different opinions on a movie. So how do we ask other people about their opinion? We ask in this way. What did you think of? What did you think of the movie? What did you think of the TV show? What did you think of the game? What did you think of the concert? What did you think of the book? Or you can say, did you like the movie? Did you like the concert? If you ask in this way, people are going to give you their opinion on that particular subject or on that particular event. They might say, I thought it was great. I thought it was great. I loved it. I thought it was so-so. So-so, it's like in between. It wasn't bad. I thought it was terrible. I hated it. So as you can see, people's opinions may graduate between either really loving it and thinking it is great, or thinking it is bad and hating it. So I have also written a little conversation in here. What did you think of the film? What did you think of the book? What did you think of the dress? What did you think of the decor? For instance, if you walk in with somebody in a room and they ask you about your opinion about the decor of the room, you can say in this way, I thought it was cheap. I thought it was cheap. What did you think of the decor? I thought it was cheap, or I thought it was vulgar, or I thought it was terrible, or you might like it and you say, I thought it was fascinating. So please pay attention to the fact that your answer has to be the same tense as the question. For instance, in the question we have did, and the answer we have was. If in the question do, we use is when we answer. Now we have something very important, which is agreeing and disagreeing with other people's opinions. When we agree with someone, we say, I loved it. So did I. For instance, so did I. If we go to the dialogue that I have constructed above, what did you think of the dress? What did you think of the dress? The answer might be, I thought it was vulgar. I thought it was vulgar. Your answer, you agree with the other person's opinion, so you say, so did I. It means, I think it was vulgar as well. So you both have the same opinion. But sometimes, a lot of times actually, we do not share the same opinion on about something. So we use another way, another strategy to express our disagreement. For instance, you can say, I loved it. If you say that you loved it, it means that you hold a different opinion on the dress than the other person. Let's go back to the dialogue. What did you think of the dress? I thought it was vulgar. The other person might say, no, I loved it. I loved it. Now, let's say it in another way. What did you think of the decor? What did you think of the decor? The answer might be, I thought it was fascinating. Now you hold a positive opinion. I thought it was fascinating. Somebody disagrees with you. He or she might say, I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all. So it is one object, or it is one subject, it is one event, but two people have two different opinions on it. Now we have this listening practice. Let's listen to track number 57 and we will come back.
2. Agreeing and disagreeing with opinions. Practice 1. Listen to the example. Then think of a recent well-known example for each of the following and write it below. Take turns asking for each other's opinions. Remember to agree or disagree. Great.
So did I.
Here we are supposed to hold a conversation with another person, student A and student B. So one of the options or the subjects to talk about is talking about a book. So of course I had to choose this. What did you think of this book? What did you think of this book? Like when two students or two persons, one of them is holding a book and he or she would like to know the other person's opinion on it. So she or he asks in this way, what did you think of this book? I think, or it might be, it was great. It was great. I like that it is inclusive. I like that it is inclusive. It is literally my success Bible. Actually, in here, I am talking about a book that I am currently reading and I really, really like. So I will put the cover of the book on the screen if you would like to check it out, because I really think that it is inclusive. It is great and it is actually my success Bible. It is called the Success Principles. As you can see in here, there is a difference in the tenses between the question and the answer. I chose to speak in the present because I am still reading it. Now, when it comes to opinions, we have something else to talk about. Sometimes when we dislike or like something, we give we give reason why we like it or why we do not like it. So we do it like this. What didn't you like about it? What didn't you like about it? You remember from the conversation above about the movie, it was too violent. It was too violent. Why didn't you like it? The story was silly. Now, if we go to the previous conversation that I have constructed for you, let's start from the very beginning. What did you think of the decor? What did you think of the decor? I thought it was vulgar. I thought it was vulgar. The other person might disagree with you. I didn't like it. Or he might say, no, I loved it. I loved it. But he can also continue. He can also continue like questioning you. He would like to find out what you didn't like about the room. So he or she asks in this way, what didn't you like about it? What didn't you like about it? So you might say the colors were too bright for a bedroom. I didn't like the decor. I didn't like the decor. I have a reason why I didn't like the decor. I didn't like the decor because the colors were too bright for a bedroom. The colors were too bright for a bedroom. This is the last exercise that I am going to do for this section of Unit 12. So in this exercise, you are required to list 4 movies that you have watched, and you fill in some detail about these movies and why you liked them. For instance, I here have chosen to speak about The Changeling 2008 movie. So here are the details that you have to fill in the story. The story is about a mother looking for her son. Her son went missing, and she spends years of her life looking for her missing son, and she never gives up. That is very admirable. I really love this movie, and also it is based on a true story. Acting, I think the acting is breathtaking. Okay, this movie starring Angelina Jolie. I do not tend to like what she does in general, but I really like this movie. Special effects. This is like, I do not know anything about this. This sequel is very technical, so I decided to leave it out. The setting is in New York 1920s. New York 1920s. Scoring, of course, I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. You can also talk about the genre of the movie. The genre is a mystery drama. Now we are on section 2 of Unit 12. Let's read the dialogue. We have the same characters, Angie and John. And please pay attention that in this section we are specifically focusing on strategies to expand our conversation or to extend our conversation. And specifically in here, we go beyond our opinion. We go beyond. We give reasons. We play as if. We go beyond just an opinion. Okay, so let's read this dialogue. It is blurry as usual. Angie: the movie was so violent. It was hard for me to sit through it, to continue watching it. What do you think about violence in movies? So as I said, we go beyond just an opinion. Here she asks him about violence in movies. What impact do they have on society and on people? Do you think it is harmful? I don't think violence in movies is that bad. In his opinion, it is not bad. It is not impactful. Well, if you ask me, so here she plays as if. If you ask me, I think it is a problem. Kids grow up thinking that it is okay to hurt people, so they go deep into their conversation. They are not just discussing opinions, they are discussing the consequences of something on society, on people's minds, on their attitude, and on their life in general. John: oh, come on, like he's more auspicious. I think people worry too much about violence on TV and in the movies. It is something it is not something kids take seriously. I don't think it affects their behavior. Oh no. Then why is it that kids nowadays are so aggressive? Okay, look in here. She is discussing the effect or the effects of violence, the consequences of violence, and she relates kids' aggressiveness or aggression with how fond they are of violent movies or movies that depict violence and have so many social problems in school. Well, personally, I think romantic movies with happy endings are silly. They give people unrealistic expectations. Now he is blaming romantic movies for being unrealistic. John, there is a difference between violence and unrealistic expectations. That's true, they are superficial and they do not deal with real life issues at all, but at least they do not encourage people to commit crimes and kill each other. Now I want you to think about it. When you hear or read such a conversation, you have an opinion on what type of people these are. Like if you ask me, I think Angie is more tends to be a peace activist, whereas John tends to be careless, hostile, pleasure-oriented. This is my opinion. So let's go discuss what they are talking about. So here is also asking and giving opinions. So let's read this. What do you think about violence in movies? So here in particular, as you see, they are not talking about the movie in general. They are talking about an aspect in the movie or in movies in general. What do you think about violence in movies? What consequences do they have? Are they really enjoyable? Or do they have a detrimental consequences on people's mind and society? So as you see, they are deeply discussing an aspect in movies. Well, if you ask me, I think it is a problem. Kids grow up thinking that it is okay to hurt people. Now, this is Angie's opinion. What is your opinion about romantic movies? Okay, now it is the other way around. What is your opinion about romantic movies? Personally, I think romantic movies with happy endings are silly. They give people unrealistic expectations. Okay, now you have to agree or disagree using these constructions. I think so too. I agree. You are absolutely right. I don't know about that. I don't think to. What is that? Now, of course, I have constructed a little conversation for you to give you further examples. What do you think about Arabs in Western movies? As you see, we are talking about a particular topic, about a subject in this whole movie industry, okay? Not about one movie or one thing. What do you think about Arabs in Western movies? The answer might be, I think Arabs are stereotypically depicted as less. Stereotypical, please check it out if you do not, or check it up in the dictionary if you do not know the meaning of this word. It is great to have in your mental dictionary. What do you think about Arabs in Western movies? I think Arabs are stereotypically depicted as less. Now, we have another example. What do you think about horror movies? Do you like horror movies? I actually don't. They are too much for me. They get me nightmares. Hence, I avoid them. They are too much. This exercise is the last thing that I will be doing for today's lecture, so let's listen to track number 64.
The other side. Practice. Listen to the example. Then take turns giving your opinion about each of the topics below and giving a reason. Your partner will disagree and give an opposite opinion. Reverse roles.
I think romantic movies with happy endings are silly. They give people unrealistic expectations.
That's true, but at least they don't encourage people to commit crimes and kill each other.
Now you have to choose one of the topics in these pictures and you give your opinion about them. I have chosen this tiger in a cage topic. Now, I express my opinion in this way. I think caging animals is unethical. I think caging animals is unethical. Like when you take an animal from the forest, he is supposed to live in the forest, but you take it, and you cage it for people to enjoy, for people to see, like an exhibition in the zoo. So I think it is unethical. I think caging animals is unethical. Okay, you can say also cooping. I think cooping animal is unethical. You are right, but at least they are well fed. Okay, you see further information. Okay, it is not a how can I put this? It is not really a challenge to your opinion, but like just giving another perspective on this topic. They are right, but at least they are well fed. You are right. Yeah, caging animal is not ethical or is unethical, but at least those animals get enough food. They are well fed and highly amusing for children to see, because children like to see those animals. That is everything from me today, and this is our last lecture. I wish you all the best in your life. I might be seeing you in the next academic year. Stay well and be safe.